So you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking for some options to buy a house. I wanted to throw out another loan program that I think would be very beneficial to people that don't know about it. It's a conventional 3% down MHDC with a forgivable second loan, and I'm going to go through a few of the program highlights with you, though. So stay tuned. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you have a 620 or higher credit score, you could be eligible for this program. It's a conventional loan. It is accompanied by an MHDC bond for your down payment assistance, and it will allow you to buy a home with literally no money out of pocket. If you can get the seller to participate in some of the closing costs as seller concessions. And after you've lived in the house for 5 years, the bond will deplete every year after that until you have a zero repayable amount. So during the first 5 years, if you do sell your home or refinance your home, that bond would have to be paid back. But I wanted to go through some of the highlights and show a little bit of a rent comparison analysis. Because I know a lot of first-time home buyers are thinking about their budget when they go to buy a home. But one of the things that they don't consider in their budget is actual amortization of the loan and appreciation of the property. So when you take a look at just this one loan program, it's a 3% down conventional MHDC program. I compared that to a $1,250 a month household rent. With the taxes, insurance, mortgage insurance, everything accompanying in that payment, your MHDC 3% down loan at today's interest rates would be $1,949.14 a month. So it is a little bit of a difference to your monthly budget. But if you take a look at this scenario over time, it will really open up your eyes to the benefits of home ownership. The first thing is, if you look at the rent versus principal paid on your loan, which is the monthly amount that you're paying on your loan going towards basically purchasing your property, in 120 months, which is 10 years, the full length of the bond, you would have paid $171,958. Now that's also assuming that your rents go up 2% a year or more. Technically, they do rise quicker than 2% a year. But using 2% a year rent increase into those calculations for rent, you would have paid $171,958.19. If you would have been paying principal on that loan without paying any extra on the monthly payment, you would have paid $46,433.60 towards the principal balance on that mortgage. The key number that I really like to work with first-time home buyers is, after you buy a home, what is your net worth going to be? How is this house going to impact you and your family in the future? In 10 years paying rent, you have absolutely zero equity in your house, other than the $24.95. I don't know where that number came from, but I assume it has to do with your down payment or something that you put into the transaction, and you would have saved it. Otherwise, you would have had with the amortization, which is the $46,000 you've paid down, along with a 6.5% average appreciation on your property, you would have increased your net worth by $270,992 in just 10 years period of time. So being a first-time home buyer is kind of scary to a lot of people. I'd be more than happy to walk you through some different scenarios, make sure you get qualified for the best product. But there's an awful lot of loan programs out there to help first-time home buyers with no money down payment. There's a lot of programs that will allow you to buy a house with a very small down payment and actual lower monthly payments. There's all kinds of ways to structure this loan. So the first step is to go ahead and pull that trigger, get with a mortgage professional. I'd be more than happy to help you go through your budget and define what your future goals are going to be. So anyway, I wanted to throw this out. The MHDC program is eligible for in the Lake area is eligible for households with 3+ people up to $101,000 a year income. And there are other MHDC programs, including USDA combinations, VA, and FHA. So I'd love to help you out. Feel free to give me a shout anytime. I'm here to answer any of your questions.